Ravana, the mighty demon king of Lanka, was known for his unwavering devotion to Lord Shiva. His devotion was so intense that after years of deep meditation and austerities, he had earned many boons from the great god. But Ravana's greatest desire was not to possess them, but also to possess Atmalinga, a sacred and powerful symbol of Shiva himself, believed to bestow limitless strength and power. Pleased with Ravana's dedication, Lord Shiva agreed to grant him the Atmalinga, but with one condition: you must never place it on the ground. Once it touches the earth, it will become permanent, rooted, and no one, not even you, will be able to move it. Ravana, confident in his abilities, accepted the condition and set off on his journey back to the Lanka. With the Atmalinga in his hands, his heart swelled with pride at the thought of becoming invincible, knowing that the sacred power of Shiva was now his. As Ravana travelled, the weight of the Atmalinga began to feel heavier, and the journey was long. After the hours of walking, he felt the need to rest and perform his evening prayers. But the condition was clear. He could not set the lingam down, not even for a moment. When Ravana was just thinking his next move, what to do, a young boy appeared before him. Ravana, unaware of the boy, was none other than the Ganesha in disguise, saw an opportunity. He called the boy, "Hold this Atmalinga for me for a while. I will perform my prayers and come back," Ravana said, handing over the sacred object. Ganesha, with his mischievous smile in his eye, agreed. "I will hold it, but if it becomes too heavy, I will call you for 3 times. If you don't return by then, I will have no choice but to put it down." Ravana, eager to complete his rituals, hurried away, confident that the boy would manage for a few minutes. However, just as Ravana was deep into his prayers, Ganesha called out, "It's getting heavy." Ravana focused on his ritual, dismissing the call, assuming that the boy would hold it a little longer. Ganesha called out again, "It's too heavy." Still, Ravana did not return, thinking he could finish his prayers in time. Finally, for the third time, Ganesha cried, "I can't hold it anymore." And before Ravana could react, Ganesha placed the Atmalinga on the ground. In an instant, the sacred object rooted itself deeply into the earth. Ravana rushed back, his heart pounding with panic. He grabbed the Atmalinga and pulled it with all his might. But no matter how hard he tried, it would not budge. It had become impossible, immovable, just as Shiva had warned. Realizing that he had been tricked, Ravana became angry, flared, and he demanded the boy to reveal his true identity. Smiling, Ganesha revealed his true form and said, "You are blinded by your arrogance. Ravana, you sought power, but in your pride you ignored wisdom." Ravana, though powerful, had been humbled by Ganesha's cleverness. The Atmalinga remained rooted where it was placed. And that spot, do you know, would later become the site of the famous Mahabaleshwar temple in Gokarna, where the sacred object is still worshipped today. And so the mighty Ravana learned a valuable lesson on that day. The pride and arrogance, no matter how great, can lead to a downfall. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, had once again unwitted the mighty with his wisdom and cleverness.